to the mortal remains of the Indian soldiers who were martyred in Jammu and Kashmir's Doda. Now, the mortal remains will reach their native villages today. Four brave hearts, remember, Captain Brajesh Thapa, Nayak D, Rajesh, Sepoy Bijendra and Sepoy Ajay laid down their lives in the line of duty when they had that fierce encounter with the terrorists on Monday. We have, of course, these heart-breaking visuals, nation obviously paying tribute to the brave hearts who laid their lives, supreme sacrifice for the nation. Gajraj is joining us live on the broadcast. Gajraj, take us through the visuals which are coming in. Nation obviously saluting our heroes, our brave hearts who gave the supreme sacrifice in the line of duty, defending their motherland.
See, the ceremony at Jaipur airport has just taken place, and I'll ask cameraman Dinesh to show you the visuals from inside this particular spot where the ceremony is being held. And right now you can see major leaders are a particular spot from both the parties, and now everybody is lined up to pay their respects to these brave hearts who have laid their lives in Doda, in Kashmir. And right now after this particular ceremony they will be taken to their native village in Junjunu. And remind you, Junjunu has been the place who has given maximum numbers of soldiers to the Indian Army, and these two brave hearts are also from that particular spot. And recently we just spoke to their families also, who are also serving in the army. And mind you, this is the second generation of Sepoy Ajay Kumar that has serving in the army. We just met his cousin as well, who was also serving in the army, and he had this sentiment, and he was also sharing a few details from the village, that how the village is sentimental to receive these mortal remains, and have gathered at that particular spot since morning. So the crowd can also be seen there, and Jaipur, at the Jaipur International Airport as well. Studio.
Well, absolutely. In Sepoy, Ajay Singh Naruka lost his life in the line of duty. His mortal remains now going to be taken to his native village. Obviously, Gajraj, as you were telling us, as one would expect, a pall of gloom obviously has taken over the native village. The brave hearts who laid their lives, their loved ones are waiting for the mortal remains. As of now, I believe, obviously, homage being paid to the martyrs.
Yeah, absolutely. All the leaders have lined up at this particular spot to to pay homage to these brave hearts, and a wreath-laying ceremony is being taking place here at this particular spot. And you can see people have been lined up along with the senior politicians, cabinet ministers, and LOP and the PCC chief. All are here at this particular spot. And LOP also mentioned that many incidents have taken place in past few months, and this is a worrying situation, and action should be taken on this the infiltration that has been going in the valley. And right now you can see the remains of Sepoy Ajay Kumar and Sepoy Bijendra from the 10 RR are now finally here at the Jaipur International Airport. And you can see the army personnel now taking the wreaths to the wagons that will carry these mortal remains to the native village of Junjunu of this these brave hearts. Studio.
Well, absolutely. And, these are visuals which no family ever wants to see. Pradeep Datta also on the phone line with us. Pradeep, the entire country, obviously, all of us saluting the martyrs today. Their mortal remains, extremely heartbreaking visuals, have reached their states. They'll now be taken to the native villages. Tell us more about these four brave hearts, the four, brave souls who laid their lives for the nation.
Sacrifice only merits the story of the steely resolve and great determination of these four brave hearts. It was on Monday evening they got information about the presence of terrorists in Deza forest belt. It was at about 9 p.m. The same day, they finally engaged with the terrorists. There was a firing from their side. They kept on fighting till last breath. And during that process, the four terrorists who were hiding there, they managed to flee towards the nearby forest. But four of them, including Captain Brajesh, Sepoy Ajay, and Sepoy Bijendra, they lost their lives. And right now, their bodies have reached the Jaipur International Airport, and they will be sent back to their respective places for last rites. You rightly said, because these people are not ordinary souls. They are the one who inspire millions of youngsters themselves in the country to don uniform so that they can serve motherland India. But more important is hats off to their family members. Yesterday, somebody was speaking to mother of Captain Brajesh. She said that she's proud of sacrifice of her son. No doubt it's an irreparable loss for all these family members, and nobody wants to see these visuals. But what is more important is one should also understand the unwritten commitment of the family members towards the nation, because if we talk about Captain Bijay, she's a third-generation soldier. If we talk about them, because their mother didn't think twice when their son donned uniform to serve motherland India. They tell their sons when they make them join army or any other belt force, they tell them to take care of the frontiers of the country. We are going to take care of your home. Don't worry about that. So we are there to look after the home frontiers, to look after the country's frontiers. So it is with that commitment we send them. But unfortunately, sometimes our netas, they don't understand. Even at this critical juncture when family members have lost their near and dear one, they are indulging in politics. They have to understand, like these people who stand, whether it's a counter-terror operation, whether it's a counter-infiltration operation, they stand like a rock on the border. They are like a wall taking bullets on their body to ensure peace and prosperity, because they don't think twice when they are fighting for the country, because they don't think about their family, don't think about themselves. They knew that when just day before yesterday operation was launched, they knew that the terrorists are at the dominating position. They might be keeping an eye on their movement. Despite that, they didn't think about anything else, because for them the only lakshya was to get to those terrorists, to ensure that the terrorists are not able to come towards the side where the people are putting up, because they never wanted terrorists to target, such unarmed civilians. I think the people who have little bit of sympathy towards these terror elements, or they have got any kind of a path train, they should understand that on one hand, the terrorists are coming over to this side to spill blood of innocent people of Jammu and Kashmir. On the other hand, here are these men and
saluting the fallen heroes. With that, we slip into a short commercial break. News and updates on the other side. Please don't go anywhere.